it was kept from me, from my family, so kind of a surprise. It ended up being one of my Christmas presents. So, in this box right here, so you probably guessed what it is already. But, and no, it's not a 71. Kind of hoping it would have been, but no, it's not a 71. Plus, I've had some other stuff come over the last, month or two. So, I thought, well, bugger it, let's do the start of a build. Not so much a build, but a freshen up, a new look. I know I've been down this road before, guys. I mean, and you can see my tracker sitting on the table here. And I know I've done the new look thing and everything before, but since I crashed it the other day, the last time I went out for a play, stuffed up me body work on here, well, body panels, I should say. Let's do another one. Let's do a different look again. Try and go something a little bit radical this time. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Now, so what I'm going to do, the box I'll open last, and I am going to put my goggles on. We'll go through some of the bits that I've ordered. Not necessarily all for this, but in, some, excuse me, some of the other rigs we've got happening, going on with new bits turning up and whatever else. Now, to start off, a lot of this stuff, I mean, I've got some Raven parts here and everything else, so, I mean, it's new dog bone boots that have turned up, and I saw these, and I thought, bugger, I'm going to give these a go. I should have two of these somewhere. Raven, these are your air filter plate. Now, these are the ones, I ordered two of them. These are the ones that are like the 45 degrees, so it should bring your filter up on an angle. So look, bugger, I'm going to try a couple of those. So they will fit the likes of, I'll probably use one of those on my daughter's truck. Plus, we've got some of these little dampeners that go inside your spur gear. So I've already used a couple of those, but I've got some more of them coming. NGK plugs. So this one is the CMR 6H. Now, slightly hotter plug than what the majority of these things use, which is the CMR 7H, and which is, I've got some of those coming. But anyway, I got one of them. Just thought I'd give it a spare. Sorry, keep it as a spare, and I'll run it and just see what difference, if anything, or how long it lasts and whatever. We'll see. Righto, moving on now. A lot of the stuff I've got here. So I've got, before I move on, another Raven part. This is a spur gear. I think it's a Stanton stock one. Yep, 57 tooth spare one. There's a lot of. The other thing I did get here too is, I don't know whether you can see these little, zoom out in here, like little LEDs, little LED light bars. Now I've got two of them, so I don't know whether I fit them on one of the big rigs, because they got a mounting bracket, and if you picture a little LED light bar for your car, the brackets that are on these, they look very much the same as the real thing. So I've got two of those. I don't know what I'm going to put them on yet, but I thought, well, they'll be cool. Plug straight in your receiver. And even if those leads, the leads on there look like they probably should be long enough. Otherwise, I had some other lead extenders, if you want to call them that I've ordered as well, just in case they don't reach. So, don't know whether I'll go on this or something else, but we'll work it out. Now, in here, there's got two spare clutches. Now, I've got a fair bit of stuff from this Top Speed RC World, and I've used their clutches before. For the price, you can't go wrong, and yeah, they're not quite as, they're not as expensive as the likes of, say, your Zenoa clutches and the original HPI stuff, but you're going to get nearly as long out of them. Even if you don't, I think two clutches like that, I think they cost me like $20 for two. They come with the mounting bolts, the hardware, and spare clutch, 8,000 springs. So for that, why would you buy a Zenoa clutch? And they're just as good. So two clutches, spare pull start. This is the one with the metal center. So I don't need one yet, but hey, there's nothing wrong with having spares. Some crankcase bearings. I've got a couple of rebuilds coming engines I want to do, and like I said before, I've started to do a bit of my own porting work, so hopefully that works out alright. So I'm starting to stock up on bearings, and also exhaust gaskets. You can see them there. That's just standard size. I think standard size for the likes of your these ones anyway, for the likes of your 23 to 30 or 30.5 cc. I think maybe some of the 32s as well, I'm pretty sure. So they fit them. Now inlet, actually these ones were on gaskets, exhaust gaskets. These are to suit 45 cc gasket. So if you're running your what do they call that, your little block for your manifold cooling plate with the fins on it, whatever, can't hurt to have a few, because you know, I think there's like five in each packet or something like that. So some of those inlet gaskets for you between your the likes of your carby and your isolator block. There's a couple there. There's a couple of full kits here. There's 2 rebuild gasket sets in here too. So that what's in here works, like I said before, the others, it works from 23 up to 30.5, and that is the 2-bolt set. And also there's another single set in here, a rebuild kit, when I've got more of these coming too actually, for the 45. So I think you get like two exhaust gaskets in here, I think, if I look, or 3. It's hard to tell. I'm not going to open them just for the sake of opening them. But that's a full set to suit 45, like the Raven 45. Now I've got some more coming. I've got some to suit the 4-bolt 32, 2-bolt 30.5, and some other odds and ends coming. So that's pretty much spares. I mean, I like to keep spares. I hate having to run out. I think I've said in one of my videos before, whereas the buggy that I sold not that long ago, we robbed bits off that because of all this COVID happening and going on. We're finding it hard to get parts, so we started robbing the 5B to keep the likes of the Kraken and the 5T going. So that aside, our parts are starting to roll in, our spare parts. So we need to keep the spares up, because I can tell you, this can be an expensive hobby, whatever you want to call it. If you race these, it's a sport, I guess. But yeah, so now moving on. So what's going on here in this box? You usually would have guessed already. There is a new heart, so to speak. So realise straight away. Now this, I don't know how long this has been out for. I think it's been out for a little while, but this new heart I'm going to put in here to start with. So I'm going to pull it out. I think you'll probably guess what it is already. Let's open her up. Unbox a new heart. There we go. Have a go at that. Now, also, there should be. Excuse me, that's it, guys. Carby and for the plate. So, I think you haven't guessed what it is already. We'll take it out of the bag. Now, what this is the new 36cc from Raven. And I've been sort of keen to try it out and see what it's about, what it's going to be like. And this is the one with the chrome covers on it, make it look a bit special. But there we go. So you can get this in the black covers and whatever. I decided to opt to go with, let me get rid of this thing, with the nice shiny chrome covers. It makes it look a bit better. So I'm hoping that this is going to go well, because I need another one, but bought this one to see how to go, as I might put one of these in my daughter's truck as well. So now, in saying this, the only thing that concerns me a little bit, it was a bargain. The Carby, which I thought was a wall break. Now, when you look at it, it's a wall break, but it's not. It's an aftermarket version of the, I don't think there's any What's it say on here? Actually, let me get it out. Let me get it out. So, garbage. Now, that's the, I didn't need to buy it. Well, I've got 2 spares now. That air filter plate is 45. Anyway, I'm probably not going to use that on here anyway. I'm probably going to put a velocity stack on this. Now, this carby is, let's have a look. There's no real, I'm not too sure, but I've been told that this is it's a choked carby. It's the equivalent to a 990, not a 990, 1107. So, but I have one of each anyway. So if this doesn't work, I'll be putting one of those on either a 990 or probably 1107, I reckon. So if it is no good, I'll be putting 1107 on here. So, but while this came with it, I'm going to try it, see if it is any good. But anyway, so that's that. Now, I'm curious. 36 cc's of power. Now, 8,000 clutch, and it looks to me like it's the same sort of clutch as those ones by the looks of it. It does look the same. But as you can see, the front, see where the transfer ports are in here. I'm not going to pull this one apart straight up and do some port work on it. What I am going to do is I'm going to, there's oil in there, so it's been well oiled, I'm going to say. But anyway, what I am going to do, start breaking this bad boy in. I'm going to run that carby and see how it goes. But I probably will later on switch to a 1107 or something like that anyway. So we'll see how we go. But anyway, thought I'd throw that out there, guys. So this can be the start of a, I don't know, 2 or 3 videos, maybe 3, maybe even 4. I don't know. Try and keep it as short as we can. So I'm going to make some new panels, do a whole new paint scheme, and I'm going to run the side pipe that I had in here when I was running the 45 in here. So I'll run that side pipe on here and see how she goes. But anyway, I thought I'll just put this out here, guys. Something else for you to have a bit of a look at, and then there'll probably be, like I said, another 2 or 3 videos to come yet. So I'll sort of, when I do something, I might do a little bit when I do the body panels, paint them up and all the rest, and then put the engine in. I'll do some break-in engine running video. See how we go. Never know, it might even go a bit shorter. Anyway, guys, got on long enough. Thanks for watching. Thanks to all the subscribers. Really appreciate it. And hope you all had a good Christmas day yesterday. And I'm hoping that you have a really good New Year's Eve, or New Year's, sorry. Don't drink too much, have fun, get your rigs out, get into your hobbies, and go and have some fun, guys. See you in the next one. Catch you then.